Hey friends! So today is Friday the 13th of April. So it's April Friday. Oh my god. So it is April the 13th, which is Friday the 13th. Okay, that took way too long to say. Today I am going to vlog my first video for my 12 weeks out. So I am now 12 weeks out from the Fan Pro Show, and I'm excited to vlog for you guys because it's been so long. So right now I'm wearing my Under Armour sports bra, which I spent $40 on, which is like the most amount of money I've ever spent on a sports bra. And then I have these amazing Better Body leggings on. They literally feel like I'm being bathed in butter, and I'm about to train legs, so I think I'm gonna bring another pair of leggings with me because I feel like they're gonna get soaked really easily. So I'll keep you updated, but like they're just so comfortable and it just feels too good to be true. So that's probably why I'm gonna bring my other pair of leggings, because I'm scared. But they're really, really comfortable. So I'm going to tell you guys a few of the supplements I take in the morning before I go train. I train first thing in the morning, so I'll have my meal one and then I go straight to the gym. Or the first thing I do every morning is I make my coffee, and then I don't drink my coffee until after I've had my apple cider vinegar. I find that if I have apple cider vinegar after I've had anything in me, like after I've eaten or had coffee, I get really, really nauseous. So I like to put my apple cider vinegar in me first, and then I drink my coffee, and then I take my supplements. Another thing I was thinking about that a lot of people don't really know is I don't take any of my vitamins for the day until after I've trained. I find that when I take my vitamins before I've worked out, I get really nauseous again. So I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but I used to try and take my fish oil before I worked out, and like I'd be gagging. Like I just like would get so nauseous. So if you have that issue, try taking your vitamins after you've trained. If you train first thing in the morning, just a little tip I thought I'd share. But I'll show you guys what I do. So I do a shot of my apple cider vinegar, and I fill it up until the first line. So I take one of those, and then I take my probiotic. So this is a really good probiotic. It's called Progressive HCP 30 Full Spectrum. This is a really good probiotic because it is all human strains. This means, this is something I just learned. I was taking my other probiotic and I was actually experiencing a lot of bloating from it, and I wasn't sure why. So I stopped taking it, and then I found, like, after I stopped taking it, I stopped having a little bloat, and then I tried taking it again and I got bloated again. So then I stopped taking it. I reached out to a friend who explained to me the difference between probiotics, and the one I was taking actually had strains of lactose and there was something else. But anyways, lactose and dairy, I don't know. But what that does is I'm lactose intolerant, so that was bothering my body. But this probiotic that I just bought is a human strain. It's all human strains, so there's no like no dairy, no lactose, nothing that's gonna bother me. And I actually noticed such a big difference within like the first 2 days. I noticed my bloating was down, my digestion was feeling better. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you'll see that like I'm really big on probiotics and sauerkraut and apple cider vinegar and everything gut healthy. So definitely try getting a probiotic and look for all human strains. So two good brands are the Progressive HPC 30 brand, which is the one I just showed you. Another one is called New Roots Human Probiotic, and that's another one that is all human strains. So next I take Carn DM by Hard Magnum, and I take Heat by Hard Magnum. So Heat is a thermogenic fat burner, and it is a stimulant. Carn DM is a non-stimulant. I'm trying to explain this for you guys. Carn DM is basically, it's a non-stimulant. It's L-carnitine. L-carnitine just helps your body burn fat for fuel. It helps to shuttle your fat into the mitochondria of the cell, and then it uses that for energy. L-carnitine you can buy in so many different forms. You can get it in a powder, you can take it in a pill, you can take it in a liquid, but Hard Magnums is the most absorbable form by your body, which a lot of people don't understand. L-carnitine, there's a lot of research done on it that shows that it's not really effective because your body doesn't absorb it. Your body actually excretes it in your urine very easily, but the best part about hard magnums is that it is the most absorbable form for your body, so there's less excreted from your urine and more actually absorbed by your body. And it's a non-stimulant, so you take 2 capsules first thing in the morning or before your workout, and then 2 before bed. So you're taking 4 tabs a day, and it makes you sweat like crazy. Like, the SWAS has been on a whole nother level, guys, since I started taking this, and I've noticed it started working within like 3 or 4 days. So I've been taking that, and then the next thing I take is heat. Heat suggests to take 3 servings in the morning and then 3 before you work out. But since I work out first thing in the morning, I just take it once a day. It is also a stimulant, so it's going to give you energy. It's going to make you feel good. So it suggests 6 servings a day. Personally, I only take 1 or 2 because I'm so sensitive to stimulants, and I also drink coffee pre-workout, so I would just be too overstimulated if I did take the 3 tabs, so I just take 1 or 2, and I find that gives me a good energy. The next thing about heat is it doesn't let you crash. There's like a buffer system, so you won't crash later in the day. It gives you stable, consistent energy, which is unreal. It is also a thermogenic, so it's going to help you sweat. It's going to increase your body's core temperature. It decreases your appetite, decreases cravings, and it's just a fat burner overall, and I definitely recommend trying this. Okay guys, so I just finished up training legs. Today is my higher volume, higher rep kind of leg day, and then I have 2 heavier leg days. So I just finished that up. I'm exhausted. You know you killed yourself when you don't even want to selfie afterwards. I did film some of my glute warm-up to share with you guys because that is something I'm asked all the time and I failed to post. The reason why I haven't put up any leg day videos is because Nick and I, we don't train legs together. I honestly hate training legs with guys because it's just you're constantly putting on and putting off weights, and it's just pointless and a waste of time. Males and females just have a different focus when training legs, and I just feel like our goals don't align when we train legs, so that's why we haven't. And obviously I'm more glute and hamstring focus, and guys want all the quads. So yeah, that's why we haven't really done a leg day video, but maybe one time I'll make him film me while I train legs so I can show you guys. Anyways, this workout was really hard. The last 2 weeks I've been working like double what I'm used to, and it sounds silly, but like my work is really taxing on the body. Like, I'm constantly moving, constantly going up and down stairs. Like, if you knew how many stairs I do at work, it's disgusting. I probably do more stairs at work than I do on the fucking Stepmaster. So yeah, but I had to work like double what I'm used to, so my body is just exhausted and done, and all I want to do is lay in my bed and not move for 3 days. So that's how I feel. So the workout was really long. Mentally I'm there and I want to push, but physically I just like needed more rest, and it's just really annoying. But yeah, so my sinuses are also really messed up. If you follow me on Instagram, you see sometimes I have nosebleeds, and it's because I have like chronic sinus issues. I don't know, it's just really messed up. So I'm always like on Tylenol, cold and sinus, and my doctor like hasn't prescribed anything. It's not really an infection, so I can't get an antibiotic. Plus I probably wouldn't take an antibiotic anyways, because they're so bad for you. But yeah. But if you need them, you should take them from a nursing perspective, because you do need to clear up the infection, or else it could be 10 times worse. So that's a disclaimer right there. Anyways, so today is day 1 of my 12 weeks out. So what does that mean? What is changing? What is the next move with now officially starting prep? And guess what, guys? Nothing changes this week. Honestly, like, just because you're 12 weeks out or so many weeks out doesn't mean necessarily things are gonna like flip of a switch is gonna happen. So my next check-in is next weekend with my coach, and we'll probably make changes then. But just because you start prep doesn't necessarily mean like, okay, time to drop the calories in half or time to like up cardio 3 times the amount. No, it doesn't mean any of that. Right now I am doing cardio 4 times a week just for 20 minutes, and I do like to incorporate cardio throughout my off season. I feel like if you maintain a leaner physique throughout your whole season, then your prep is less dramatic and it's not less challenging, but it's just less dramatic. Like, you don't need to drop so much weight or go to extremes. That's not to say that everybody should be doing cardio throughout their whole off season. Like, everybody's different. I just prefer to not stay leaner because I have put on 10 pounds, but just a healthy amount of weight, so I don't have to do that drastic weight loss per prep. Like, some people have to lose 30-40 pounds. Like, that is crazy. I couldn't even imagine putting your body through that within like 12-16 weeks. Like, that's just too much. So yeah, so as I said, I'm 10 pounds above stage weight, and I feel like I've put on quality weight and not just a bunch of fat. Obviously I did put on fat, but like not an absurd amount. I feel like I did make some lean gains in the process of that 10 pounds. So, and we do have the stats. I'll post them in one of the videos because I do body comp measurements with my coach once a month. So I have put on a fair amount of muscle while keeping my body fat percentage down, which was the goal. And yeah, so moving forward, I don't expect to ever be my last stage weight, because the goal is to put on quality muscle, right? So I'm hoping with every show I go into that I'm weighing more, and that has been the trend for the last 3 years of competing now, so it's going to continue to do so. Yeah, so nothing's changing. Diet's the same, cardio is the same, my effort is the same because there is no off season. I truly believe in busting your ass every fucking day, because every day does count. It's not like, oh, just because it's off season, these days don't count anymore. No, you're still living, you're still working out, you're still training, and if you're going to be putting in the energy, why not give it your all anyways, right? So those are my thoughts. To each their own, as I always say. So I will say one of the main things that will be changing for me, since I'm now 12 weeks out, is I'm going to stop snacking as much as I do. I obviously count my macros and I hit my macros every day, but on top of that, I'll like snack on things, like little things, or if there's something at work, like I'll eat it and not, like I'll kind of fit it in, but like I won't stress about it. I am notorious for snacking in the off season, so that'll be one thing I'll have to clean up for sure. And then as I go closer, as I go deeper into prep, I'll begin cutting out certain things, because right now I do consume a decent amount of sugar, especially right before bed. So I'll probably like smarten up a little bit and crack that down, but right now I feel like it's fine. And obviously if my coach tells me like you need to stop, I'm gonna stop. But I have cleaned things up a lot in the past 2 weeks. And now it's just a matter of continuing to clean it up, and like, as you do things slowly, it just becomes a habit and it's not as drastic as a change. But if I were to go from like where I was 3 weeks ago with how much shit I was eating to like now, it would be like, oh my god, night and day difference. So at least I'm cleaning myself up, and I'm getting better every day, and that's what counts. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so I check in next week with coach and we'll see what he says. But I'm excited. So Fan Pro 12 weeks out, let go. I feel like shit, guys. My sinuses are so messed up. Just all this fluid is draining down my throat. It's so gross. I hope you never experience this. Okay, guys, so post-workout meal, going down in my car because I ate 3 out of my 4 meals in my vehicle, and it's fine. So I already ate them, obviously. I had 2 white cheddar rice cakes, and then I have my zoats, and then I have my fish. That's what I have post-workout, and I also take my vitamins at this time. I take a Mimic, digestive enzyme, a multivitamin, vitamin D, and chromium. I'll show you guys all those, and I like my oats soupy as fuck because they're so good, so good. I'll show you the stevia I put in them. It's just the original version, and I put about probably 20 drops. It's recommended 1 or 2 per serving, but 20 sounds about right. So yeah, they're actually pretty expensive too. It's like 10 bucks for that bottle, and it probably lasts me like 2-3 weeks. So we have the Zotes. This is the Stevia liquid. My vitamins. So these are my digestive enzymes. And my curcumin, which is like an anti-inflammatory, but I take that with my 3rd meal of the day. This is only my 2nd meal. And then this is my other vitamins. So the purple is my multivitamin, the white is my vitamin D, the little one here is chromium, and then that one is a B100 complex, but I don't really take it because I'm sufficient in vitamin B. So just the multi, I take 3 or 4 of the vitamin D, so that's 3,000 or 4,000 units, or IU, sorry, and then just 1 chromium. Jizz, popcorn. Hey guys, so I went to the grocery store, I got some fish and zucchini, and now I'm going to prep it quickly. Well, actually it'll take me about 3 hours, but you won't even see all that. So I'll show you the fish. I do the same thing every time. Quick tip is to put foil down on the pan for an easy cleanup. I lay out the fish, I sprinkle curry, cayenne pepper, I bake it at 475 for about 35 minutes, depending on how hot your stove is. And that's it. And then I portion it and put it in baggies, and then it's good in my fridge for about a week. So here's the fish before the spices, curry and cayenne pepper, and I'm going to sprinkle it on the fish. Ta-da! And now it's going to go in the oven, and that's it. So here's the final product of the fish. So I'm just going to portion it. When I make my zucchini, I stand them up to cool because I don't like when they're all mushed and squishy. And I just steam my zucchini. Nothing fancy, and I don't put anything on them. Okay guys, so my hair is on a whole nother level right now. I'm about to shower. It is like 10:30 at night. I think this is going to be the end of the vlog. I don't really have much else to say. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and if you've been following me for like the last 3 years, you know what that means. I said as a goal to myself, once I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to invest in a good quality camera. So that means forking out money to invest in something that I promised myself, and it would be a good investment because it is something that I do want to pursue and something that I do want to continue with, obviously. So it's about time, but I just want to keep that promise to myself. So once I hit 1K, that camera is going to be mine. And I think it'll be around my birthday probably, which is in June. So I think I only need like maybe 40 more subscribers. So please subscribe, share my videos, thumbs up, like, whatever. Comment below what you want to see, and I'm going to show you guys my nighttime stack from Hard Magnum and why I take this. Okay, so here are the 3 Hard Magnum supplements that I take before bed. I already talked about carnitine this morning and how this is L-carnitine, and you take it twice a day, non-stimulant. So Afterburn, it's a fat burner, and it is a non-stimulant. So this is not going to give you energy. You take 3 tabs before bed, and it's not going to make you, it's not like caffeine or anything. There's no hype from this. It's just like, it's just herbs, basically. It's a vitamin. So what Afterburn does is, it is a fat burner. It uses your body's brown fat for energy. And there's 2 types of fat. There's brown fat, which is the fat that keeps you warm, basically. So it's going to burn, it's going to use your fat for energy. It's also an appetite suppressant. It's also thermogenic, so it's also going to increase your core body temperature, just like the carnitine. Next is e-break, and I recommend e-break for anybody. Whether you're male, female, dieting, not dieting, I recommend e-break. And what this does, it's an anti-aromatase, so it's an anti-estrogen. All it's going to do, it's going to balance your natural hormone levels. It's going to balance your estrogen levels. When you have too much estrogen, you're going to hold water. You're going to hold water, you're going to hold fat in the common areas such as your midsection, your arms, your butt, your thighs. That's where we hold weight, fat, that's where we hold water. So by taking the supplement, it's naturally, with just herbs, it's naturally going to flush this excess water. It's going to balance your estrogen levels, which will then flush the excess water. And it's just going to it's going to regulate your hormones and put you back into balance. So a lot of people are scared to take this because they think it's like fake estrogen or like fake hormones, whatever. It's not. It's a natural product. You're still going to get your period with this. That's another question I get asked a lot. It's not going to affect your period. It's just going to help to balance your hormones. End of story. Like I said, all natural supplement. All it does is it utilizes special herbs and vitamins to create an awesome blend that's going to naturally level out your hormonal level. So if you have any more questions about these, please feel free to DM me or leave a comment below and I will answer them hopefully a little bit better for you. But yes, you take 3 of these, and 2 of these right before bed. They're all non-stimulants, so they're not going to give you energy. They're not going to keep you awake. The bottle wouldn't tell you to take them at night if it's going to keep you up at night. Yeah. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Hope you all had a good day, and until next time.